Okay, so let's start. So, as discussed, I guess revision and all is on track already. I'm not going into the mentorship side today. I will be focusing on the environment side today. Okay, most likely 2 classes and things will be done and dusted from my side. Okay, in this class, my portion, my focus on the static part only, that on organizational side. Okay, what all you have to remember, nothing else. Fair enough. Chalo. So today is the 6th of April. I'm just to update you, I'm planning that by 15th of May, you should be done with everything. Last 1 month should be in that mode that let's dwell into the re-revision wala thing where high impact area we have to cover. Okay. And whosoever is attaining saturation, 1 day gap you all can take, it works. Okay. So saturation is something like you are studying for 8 hours, but output is of 4 hours. 6 hours, but not equivalent to 8 hours. So it's better to take 1 day gap. Okay, fair enough. Chalo. So let's go jump directly into the business. So I got almost, I guess, some 50-60 facts that all I will be discussing. Okay. So first one is roundtable on sustainable oil, RSPO. 2004 it was established. Promotes production and sustainable use. Certifies palm oil globally. And don't ask me what sustainable use of what, or because it's the palm oil thing, the palm oil only. Okay. Membership based organization. Membership based matlab where you have to pay fees, abide by certain rules and laws. It's not like that you are just a nation state, so automatically becomes a member of the same. Second one is TIRU double PADAI. Tiru TIRU double PADAI double PADAI MARATHU. This was the first conservation reserves. So with this, you should be clear what are the conservation reserves. Third pointer is Hathi Mere Sathi. Campaign by Ministry of Environment plus WTI. Now E8 campaign. E8 means E for elephant. 8 means 8 countries. India, Lanka, Indonesia, Thailand. Botswana, Congo, Kenya, Tanzania. Sea Turtle Project, UNDP plus Government of India. Greenhouse gases, CO2, N2O, CH4, and water vapor. Apart from that, PFC, CFC, HCFC. Now, two important terms. It has been asked in some of the previous year questions. Negative forcing and positive forcing. So negative forcing cools the earth, positive forcing heats up the earth. Generally, you will find that acid rain has been asked again and again. And it's like whenever sulfur and nitrogen are mixed, only then acid rain is there. And people start looking for the acetic acid and all, like this thing should be there and all. So ज़्यादा science apply नहीं करनी है if you cannot mug up. Now organizations monitoring ozone layer. First one is WMO, UN. World Weather Web. Integrated Global Ocean Service System. Global Climate Observing System. जो ये ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट ऑब्जर्विंग सिस्टम है, इट इज बीइंग स्पॉन्सर्ड बाय WMO प्लस IOC प्लस यूनेस्को प्लस UNEP. Now within this you write ozone depletion directly proportional to cooler temperature. Means if there is a ozone depletion, you will find cooler temperature around you. Blue Carbon Initiative. ब्रैकेट में लिख लो इसके सारे वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो हैं, जस्ट राइट इन द ब्रैकेट. CI प्लस यूनेस्को प्लस IUCN. Purpose is mitigating climate change through conservation and restoration of coastal marine ecosystem. National Energy Efficiency Mission. in this, two have been asked again and again. Sometimes they were current affairs, but sometimes they are not. So, but UPSC sometimes ask it. Okay. So one is framework of energy efficiency economic development. FEED, framework for energy efficiency economic development. FEED, FEED. And second one is the PAT. I forgot the full form over here and have not written in my notes as well. Total 4 missions were there. C and D were only quietly identifiable, so I did not write as well. So first one was important and second one is the PAT. Now, important definition, you will find it again and again in your test series and sometimes in the mains examination as well. Net primary productivity is net flux of carbon from atmosphere into green plants per unit time. That is amount of vegetable matter produced. Again, important concept, primary energy. क्या होता है कोई बताएगा? You all have read Shankar. I would love to hear some enlightened voice. Any one of you? No one. Very good. Nice to see your confidence. Primary energy is renewable energy plus non-renewable energy, but no human intervention energy. Then Griha, Griha. Next topic one. Green rating of integrated habitat assessment. Platform by Terry plus MNRE. Terry means Terry, TERI. MNRE, Ministry of Natural Resources or Natural Resource and Renewable Energy. Guidelines revised every 3 years. Green X. GREENEX. This is BSC plus G trade plus G trade. G trades are carbon X rating service, basically related to carbon trading. Now, certain things are there, like you might have been reading COP 29, 28, but you must be feeling the adaptation fund kab aaya, kaise aaya. That I have sorted it out. Okay. So whatever I will point out, only that particular information you should remember, apart from whatever you are reading, apart from 20, 28, 29. Like questions are from that side as well. Okay. So the information that I'm mentioning right now, don't go beyond that information. You will not be able to retain anyhow as well. Okay. First one is Bali roadmap. Launch of adaptation fund, you can say. The main thing that you should remember. Then Copenhagen Accord 2009. Basic plus US non-binding Thai Accord. Do remember it. And most important thing was recognized REDD plus. So adaptation fund, global एनवायरमेंट फैसिलिटी GEF, ऐसा कुछ सुना पढ़ा? नो. So 1991 it was established. Adaptation fund is under that only. Okay. GEF under on finance from the shared proceeds of CDM. Okay. CDM means common clean development mechanism. That is now outdated one. Need not to remember much, so I'm not mentioning more. GEF, UNDP plus UNEP plus World Bank. Climate smart agriculture. Okay, I'll leave it right for the timing. Let's first go for it. Cancun Agreement. Voluntary mitigation. Focus one was on voluntary mitigation. GCF, climate fund, something like that it would have been. Governed by GCF board. So people got, in our time, people used to get confused between GEF and GCF. Doha 2012. Measurement, reporting and verification for developed country. यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा समझाऊंगा, डोंट वरी, अभी जस्ट राइट इट डाउन. असाइन अमाउंट यूनिट, ब्रैकेट में लिख लो कैरिड ओवर. जस्ट आस्ट्रिक्स मार्क्स या स्टार मार्क्स लगा के यू जस्ट राइट सीटीसी, क्लाइमेट टैक्स सेंटर, led by UNEP. Warsaw, WARSAW 2013. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है, इतना तो समझ में आ रहा है ना आप लोगों को. एम्बिशन गैप एंड GCF opens, REDD++ opens, result based payment. Now what you have to observe, see from the Bali itself, it was about the adaptation fund launch. Then Cancun agreement says, okay, REDD++, let's recognize it. Now all the things, whenever I mention non-binding, non-compulsory or something, you should observe it that these Western countries are not ready to take the common but differentiated responsibility. That term you must have read again and again. So all the things that you are reading in 28, COP 28, 29 traces roots back to these things only. Now, are you able to relate the recent happenings over there? So step by step, we are moving forward. In the Warsaw, what we said, we operationalize GCF. So this is a fund, it will fund the developing countries, but certainly on the basis of results. It's not like that you keep polluting and say that we are the victim of climate change. That was the Western countries said. Okay, the major intention about them is that India, China, they are not, cannot be, I will say, quoted as the developing countries. They earn good. And we say that you earn good as well. Now, when you are developed, you are taking the measures. Once we will pollute the, climate enough, then we will take the measures as well. Okay, that is how they are pursuing it, or say we are pursuing it. Now, next one is Nazca Climate, NAZCA Climate Action Portal. Nazca is plate also in the geography near the Peru. So it is launched by Peru only. Momentum for Change initiatives by UNFCCC. It was once asked by one of the CAPF paper out of nowhere, but it was present in the Shankar. I hope you remember. So there is a concept, ecoformity. It says feed soil, not plant. Don't overuse anything. So don't you overuse your brain as well. Permaculture, what is it? You must have read. Anyone else? Means anyone, not else. Sustainable farming. Do read about it. This is an important term. Now I'm giving one open-ended topic over here. You have to search. Climate smart agriculture is being practiced. Lowest plateau, China. And what kind of it is agriculture? You have to search and read about it. UPSC might ask. Brazil and Kenya. So you just Google it up. What is the climate smart agriculture? You can leave 2-3 lines. It's very easy for me to dictate, but I don't spoon feed now. You should know. Now IPCC established in 1988. 7th report, 8th report, 9th report in progress, I will say. It is the organization by UNEP plus WMO. Open to all member of UN plus WMO. National Greenhouse Gas Inventories Program. The economics of ecosystem and biodiversity, in bracket it is TEEB, TEEB. It has been asked. Germany plus EU. This study was led by Pawan Sukhdev. TEEB has been asked, and it was once asked again by confusing some term. So basically, 2 times I have got the question. And so similar kind of questions are there here. In these questions, you should understand that UPSC is playing with the static portion. Okay, that's why you have to re-revise these organizations again and again. Now, certain terms: silviculture, forest trees. Olericulture, Oleri culture. It is about veggies. Arboriculture, individual trees. Arbori means Arbori. Aquaponic, waste produced by farmed fish or other aquatic creatures supplies nutrients for plants. Aeroponic, AERO, ponic, without soil. Now I will be talking about certain revolutions. Gold revolution is about fruits. Round revolution is about potatoes. Silver about egg. Yellow about seeds. Now, two things you should remember in sugarcane question. It has been asked again and again that when I talk about molasses, it's about alcohol. When I talk about buggies, it's about paper. Means while in the sugarcane industry, these two are the byproducts. Now I will talk about certain tillages. First one, wet, WET, wet equals to puddling tillage. Best way to remember this is after writing all this, go and search images in the Google. You will be able to understand it better, what kind of tillage it is. Clean tillage, it is about weed control. Blind tillage, tillage done after seeding to uproot weeds. Zero tillage, homogeneous. In this short session, I can ascertain that first part of Shankar is now coming in front of your eyes. Are you able to relate it or not? Mineralization, organic matter into soluble inorganic matter. इसका अपोजिट होता है, अपोजिट ऑफ द सेम इज immobilization. Now I will talk about the cropping patterns. Sequencing, I have told you, no. Sequencing two or more crops in sequence on the same field in a year. Intercrop, different crops, distinct rows. Alley cropping, ALLEY. Food crops are grown in alleys formed by hedge rows of shrub, SHURB. Hedge rows are cut back at planting. Okay, to safeguard it. Just look at the, I will say, one YouTube videos, how it is helping. So you will be able to relate it better. सिर्फ लिखने से you won't be able to understand much. Okay, so just in the brackets, write YouTube video so that once you watch the video, now that you will be able to recollect it. So I have watched YouTube video, so I'm just watching it again in front of my eyes while telling you all this. Okay, so this is how it works. Macronutrients, NPK, Mg, magnesium, CAS. Okay, so for K means potassium, you should write carbon assimilation and resistant to frost. Phosphorus fixes light. So while writing fix, I have written it as PHIX. So Phi for phosphorus, P for fix. So I now remember. That's how I remember. Magnesium for chlorophyll. Organic manure, slow release. Now certain I will say things that will help you. Ecological footprint is measure of human demand on earth ecosystem. Carbon footprint equals to measurement of all greenhouse gases, primary as well as secondary footprint. Primary footprint plus secondary footprint. Primary footprint is about the plants and all, secondary is about human intervention ones. Alliance of small island states. This is an ad hoc coalition. Cartagena Group, one of the outcomes of UNFCCC. 27 countries seeking ambitious outcome. India is not a member. This is different from the Cartagena Protocol. Do remember it. Coalition of Rainforest, voluntary grouping. Fugitive fuel emissions. Greenhouse gas emissions as byproduct in process of fuel production. So in the process of fuel production, whatever GHG emissions are there, they are known as fugitive fuel emissions. Umbrella group. This type of groups, I will say that the UPSC confuses you. Again, a static one only. Loose coalition of non-European developed countries formed following adoption of Kyoto. So now they will ask the umbrella group and they will say formed following adoption of particular protocol, not Kyoto or something. And you guys will be like, padha hai, nahi padha, naya hai, whatever it is. NEUSTON. NEUSTON. Unattached organisms live at air-water interface. Planktons are plant plus animal. Nectons, NEKTON. Third one. Animals, but they are swimmers. Now, some important bits about CO, carbon monoxide. This is not part of greenhouse gas. And CO2 is not part of air quality index. You will get confusing question in your in your test series regarding the both. Purpose of this session is also to let you know what kind of efforts you put by making short notes or something, that what kind of mistakes you are re-repeating, how you can minimize your silly mistakes. PUTRE SCIDILITY dash process of decomposition of organic matter. अब क्वेश्चन में व्हाट यूपीएससी विल डू, ऑर्गेनिक की जगह इट विल राइट inorganic. That's how it will confuse you. In water by microorganism using oxygen. Bioaugmentation. Bioaugmentation. Microorganism imported to contaminated site. So bioaugmentation is one of the ways to clean up the environment. Now write forest. Tundra forest. I will just say pointers. Barren island, sorry, barren land. Very severe conditions. Presence of thick cuticle. Epidermal hair. Example of flora, that is plants. Grass, cotton grass, willow. Fauna, squirrel, reindeers. Now talking about the forest ecosystem in the same. Coniferous forest, we also call it boreal forest, Boreal. Cold, high rainfall, long winter, short summer. Spruce, flora में लिखो spruce. In flora write spruce, fir, fir and pine. Fauna, wolf, bear, fox. One important thing about is poor soil, low withering and nutrient cycle. Temperate deciduous. Moderate climate, broadleaf, uniform precipitation. Uniform precipitation means good amount of rainfall, similar, it's not like very incessant or something like that. Then temperate evergreen. This is like Mediterranean, that is mild winter, warm summer. Low broadleaf and forest fire it is there. Tropical seasonal forest is monsoon forest. Last one. Fine. So that's all for today. One more class, and there I will be discussing remaining organizations related to different conventions and all. So some I will say most likely 50 plus organizations. Just in short, I will be dealing with the next session. Okay. Almost similar number of organization we deal today as well. Now almost 40-50 तो इसमें भी deal हुए होंगे. नहीं. So purpose of these sessions is just to make sure that whenever you are confused what to read or what not to read, I just want to say itne se kaam chal jayega, bare minimum itna hona chahiye, like you should remember this much. Rest is the application part, current affairs part. You will be able to relate, eliminate the questions. That is how things are going to work. Fair enough. Chalo. Anyone, any question, any doubt? कुछ पूछना, कुछ बोलना है किसी को? Nothing? All set? ठीक है, मतलब मैं ही बोलूंगा मेंटरशिप सेशन में, करेक्ट? चलो, तो मोस्ट लाइकली नेक्स्ट सेशन विद इन नेक्स्ट वीक. ठीक है, पोस्ट दैट we will be moving into the completion of our second itinerary of the revision, and post that let's have some healthy competition between you and I. So I will be monitoring your marks and all. Fair enough. So then moving on the my mindset wala side, that auto mode that I was talking about. Any particular area that you feel you need any intervention or something? Nothing? Done? Chalo then, that's all from my side as well, है ना? Sorry for being 5 minutes more late. I expected that by 9:10 I will be starting this session, but it was 9:15. Okay, nevertheless, chalo then, all the best. Good night. Take care. See you soon.